The question you get most often is which is the right kind of bike for me. Over the years there's been a real increase in the number of different kind of bikes that are available. It used to be just, when we opened, it was just you had a cruiser bike and you had a road bike. Now there's so many bikes in between that we can always find the bike that's going to be right for everybody, and they'll be able to ride comfortably and well.
Hybrid, so it's good at more than just one thing. It's not a road bike strictly for the roads, and it's not a mountain bike for off-trail, so people can use them for something as simple as half-a-mile commute up to more of a fitness ride. So it's kind of a good all-around bike. These days with hybrids, one of the newer concepts is they want it to be a little lighter weight. This is an aluminum frame, so if you're carrying the bike up steps, it's easy to pick up. So a lot of times the grips on the handlebars are ergonomically shaped for your hands. A saddle that has comfort options on it. A lot of the tires on a hybrid have a dual tread. A lot of them on a nicer bike like this bike have Kevlar in them, so you have less chance of getting flats. And a lot of these tires that come on the hybrids are a little wider than a road bike, so it's a nice medium width that'll roll fast but also give you more comfort than like a racing bike does.
The main thing that they ask me about city bikes, especially if it's a single speed, is whether or not it's really all they need. They're a little hesitant about single speeds, especially if they're commuting over the bridge. But I tell them they can definitely do it. You just got to push yourself that much harder. The advantage of having a single speed, the simplicity of it, it's pretty much a bike in its simplest form. So there's very low maintenance. You don't need to worry about anything, any gear skipping or anything like that. So I really like it. It's a city bike. I just use it as my daily commuter. It's great.
The great thing about commuter bikes is that they're incredibly versatile. Since they're not built for performance or racing, they're very stylish, they're very sleek, and they're easy to take to the grocery store, take to work, take to your friend's house, take on a ride around the park. A bike like this is going to have a nice curved bar, so your hands are going to be swept back a little bit, putting you in a really upright position. It has a front brake, but it also has the coaster brake, so when you backpedal, you stop. It's even going to come with matching fenders, it's going to come with comfortable grips. It even has a kickstand, which you'd never find on a road bike. This one even comes with a chain guard to keep your pants dry, but also to kind of give it that cute retro feel. It's also an internal hub, which means that all your gearing is done in there, which cuts down on your maintenance since you don't have to deal with derailleurs, you don't have to deal with skipping chains, you don't have to deal with any of that. That also means you can shift while you're not moving, which is pretty rare for a bike. Hybrids and cruisers typically have really comfortable seats too. So riding a bike like this, you can feel chic and you can feel stylish, but you can also get your groceries shopping done.
The streets of New York City are dangerous enough, and to be on a mountain bike, you really have confidence in the tires. The beauty of these tires is you can go anywhere you want. These mechanized pedals here interface with the cleat on the bottom of the shoe. So the shape of the cleat allows it to engage into the pedal, yet not release unless you want to. And then the suspension really smooths out the bumps, the jumps, the landings. You can change the rate of its flow, faster, slower, harder, softer, lockout. Their margin of error is huge. They can be sloppy off of a jump, and because of the suspension, lessens the impact. Also, in that same rate, it makes you too brave. You just need to temper your enthusiasm, like, woohoo!
So I'm holding the Specialized Ruby, which is a women-specific bike. So the features that make it women-specific are women typically have narrower shoulders, so they put a narrower bar, smaller hands, so they put shorter reach levers, women-specific saddle. The cutout shape is different, and also they give it a little bit more cushioning. Typically, women are proportioned differently than men, so women have normally a shorter torso and longer legs, so they make the geometry of the bike accommodate those features.
So if you have a small apartment, or if you're riding it to work every day, folding bike is small enough that you could take it with you into your workplace. A lot of people buy folding bikes because they take it with them on the airplane. The Brompton folding bikes that we carry are a lot nicer than most folding bikes because they have replaceable parts on them. They're fairly lightweight, and they fold to a very compact size. They also come in 1-speed, 2-speed, 3-speed, and 6-speed. There's different saddles, different bags that you can carry things on the Brompton. If you're taller, they make 3 handlebar options. Because they've geared it with the proper gearing, it rides very nice.